Thanks for checking out Nobly Point of Sale. Just a quick run through of the Nobly Point of Sale system. So you've got the front till, that's obviously what staff use day to day for processing orders. The second part of the system is all on our back office. So that's accessible either on the till with the right permissions or accessible online. So any laptop, phone or iPad, it means you can access it from any device anywhere in the world. So you can give each staff member their own 4-digit code. That will allow you to set permissions, track your staff members to what cash and card they handle. You can also clock their hours at the top right, and that will record all the hours in the back office. Once they've actually just logged in, it will bring you to the home page. You've got an example of all the buttons, the colors, the layouts, all completely up to you. We do a full free menu upload with each sign up, so let us know if you need any help with that. Now there's 3 layers with Nobly. The categories are here, so double ring boxes. If I tap on main meal, that will bring up the products, and then you've got different variations, so extras, different types of steak, medium rare, single choice, multi-choice, and that will just populate the bill on the right hand side. If I was going to charge that straight away, so with beers or something like that, tap charge, cash or card, and then it'll give you the option for printing or emailing the receipt. If I wanted to add that onto a table, I just tap the add to table button at the top right, and you'll get a full layout of your premises. So it's traffic light coded, the green tables are free, and the red tables have ordered their food. So I'll just tap on number 19, enter the number of guests, and open a new table. And you can see at the top right, we're now parking to table 14. So very simply, add in a few items to the bill. If you want to split into different courses, you're more than welcome to, and that will split it into different amounts. When you're ready to either print the bill just to get the receipt, you can do, or to send that to the kitchen at the printer you've assigned them to, tap send to kitchen, that will fire it off. Once the customer's eaten their food, they're ready to pay. Tap on the table icon down here at the bottom left. You've got the bill there. On the right, you can see number 14 is now a red table. So tap on that, and that will bring the whole bill up, ready to charge. You can also split the bill. So for groups or larger groups, you want to cash it off in individual items, you can do split the bill. By value would be, I'll pay half, you pay half, or split the front till. You can go, I'll pay for each individual item for different groups and students, I guess. You've got obviously loads of different options there. I can split them into as many payments as I want. There's a couple of extra features. The front till, depending on how your hardware's set up, can operate offline. You've got preset discounts that appear up here. You've got a customer database as well, so an A to Z of all your customers. If I click on Ed, you can see information about what they spent, put money behind the bar, for example, or even set up a loyalty scheme that links them. So that's kind of a general idea of the front till. There's things like cash management and a bunch of other features, but the main ones are there. We tried to keep it nice and simple because obviously when you're in a busy environment, you want to have something that's easy to use, and also new staff members get on board quite quickly. So that's kind of a quick run through. In terms of the back office, obviously, so you can access this from your laptop, your phone, it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be an Apple product. You can go on any device. So this is just a snapshot of your main reports, but probably what you're going to look at day to day is your sales summary. So I'm just select the date range at the top right. That will give me a population of the graph to show me the peaks and troughs throughout the month. So if I scroll down, I've got a breakdown of obviously the net sales, cash versus card, how much physical cash is still in the till. You can even compare with different periods. So if I tap compare, I can see, how is last month to this month? Are we having a quiet day? Things like that. Just keeping it real time. This is just an overview of the premises. If you've got different sites, you can split them into different devices as well. So you can view each individual site separately as well as the business as a whole. There's a transaction section, and this will give you every single transaction in real time. So as they come in, that's the one I did earlier. Click on the receipt, and it will tell you what they served, who served them, and when. That's kind of an overall view of the main reports, but you've also got more analytical style reports. So sales reports does your best sellers, your worst sellers. I can see when people go for a steak, what the most popular option is. Same with glasses of wine, things like that. Category sales, whatever categories you've set up, that will just populate here. So you can see the profit of each, how many items you've sold, and things like that. And then also obviously the hourly breakdown, which will give you every single hour throughout the day, how many items you sold, your profit that you've made, and the most interesting feature of all is obviously the sales percentage. So what percent of your day's takings, really useful for allocating the right amount of staff members, or just making sure that your business is set up, or food's prepped for the right times of day that it's being ordered. So that's another report. You've got staff reports. This will give you the staff member's name. This is staff sales, so all the transactions they've done, the cash and card amounts that they've handled, so that's for accountability. Staff tips works in a very similar way with the cash and card tips that you log, and then you've got the timesheet, which will give you those staff hours. So I'll just do last month again. For example, you've got James, and you've got the total number of shifts, and then you can view each individual shift by clicking on that as well to see the clock in and clock out times. There's a host of other reports there, but they're the main ones you'll use day to day. You can add products as well whenever you want to, so you can create your own, change your specials, change the prices very easily. There's markup calculators as well to make sure that you're always making a profit with those dishes. The iPad grid is just a useful little tool we've added in for customers who want to change the layout, change things around as they go. You might find that certain items like soup of the day that are really popular, rather than having lots of categories that clutter up the screen, you can just have a button that you tap on straight away that you can process orders with quickly. There's a stock control section. This will give you literally every stock control, whether it's ingredients, so fixed products, or actually ingredients. So if you created a recipe for a product, like a bacon sandwich, that would take 2 pieces of bread, 20 grams of rocket, and 20 grams of mayonnaise, whatever it is. And that will take those ingredients off the total when you sell that product. You can also track things like bottled beer, packets of crisps as well. So here you've got a combination of both. So asparagus tips measured in grams, Heineken draft measured in pints. Obviously, you've got the reorder point, and this is the most important bit on our stock control system. So when this reaches, for example, 100 grams of asparagus tips, that will let me know we're running out of stock. Anytime you get a new shipment in, simply update the quantity by tapping 200 or 2000, tap save, and that will update straight away. You can also, if you send out purchase orders, you can get a spreadsheet that lists all the products that are running out of stock, so the ones below their reorder point, and also how much you want to reorder. So if you fill this out, this will produce a spreadsheet for future orders that you can make. There's a stock take as well for doing every couple of months to make sure that the system's in line with what you're checking as well. Customer section as well will give you any of those customers you add on the front till. We directly integrate with a company called MailChimp, so marketing campaigns are great. The good thing about MailChimp is they always have a free trial for new users, so you can send up to 2,000 free emails to your customers. So worth signing up with Nobly, even if you're not going to use them long term, just to get your name out and let people know the offers you've got going on at the moment. If you want to add your own offers, you can do loyalty schemes. So there's a couple of examples here, but it's based on your menu. Buy one, get one free, buy a starter, get a dessert half price, get a group meal for 30% off. Promotions is a little bit more in depth, so if you want to do like time promotions, so maybe a particular day of the week, or even a particular hour of the day, so a certain period, like a happy hour, you could break that down and run promotions on here. The great thing about that as well is you'll be able to select through all of these, choose which particular products you want to include in that. So, your top shelf champagne is not getting discounted, and you can make sure that, some smart restaurants we work with will even put stuff out, or drinks that are going out of stock, just to try and shift the stock, put them on a discount at the end of the night. You can select the reward down the bottom, a free item, a discount value, or just 20% off. Keep it simple. The last thing to show you on the system is the receipt setup. Of course, there's a host of other things you can check out, but this is obviously just a cherry on the cake. So import your own company logo, all your own company information on the customer receipt as well. To give you an idea of some of the integrations we work with, we obviously work with a range of different card providers, so do speak to us if you want any advice on that. In terms of integration, Xero, QuickBooks we work with, 2 big accountancy softwares. All the sales data goes straight into Xero or QuickBooks, and then you can add in those extra business costs like staff wages and things like that. Deputy is a great staff management system if you're looking into one, and MarketMan is more for high-scale, multi-kitchens if you're more of an international-based company. So I hope that gives you a bit of idea. Nobly, obviously, if I go onto the hardware page, we have a hardware cost and a software cost. Do speak to us. We normally have a couple of payment options available, but you do also have the ability to purchase the hardware yourself if you want to. All of our hardware is brand new, comes with a 3-year warranty. To speak to one of our team and they'll be able to quote that up for you. Obviously, our support is included with every license free of charge. So that's everything from building your menu, unlimited training slots, and then ongoing phone support that you and your staff members will get a hotline you can call at any hour. So that's all included with every license. Obviously, all you need to do is just phone out one of our team, ask them for a quote, and they'll be able to run that through with you.